Half hour out from camp. What we got, Bird?
A lot of driving.
A lot of driving. Lots of gas.
Well, you know, if we would have left on time, probably would have been there setting up camp out now. Probably would have glassed up some elk already. Turns out, hey, why didn't we leave on time, Coach?
I can't remember. This is a pre-killed elk. We really get ourselves in the mindset to go out and kill a new one. Here we are.
Not sure if that is on the menu at McDonald's.
Here we are heading up the mountain. It's the day. Here we are, taking a hike about 4:15 in our B team spot.
We have a lot of good spots. We have a lot of good spots. Plan A.
Everything's ended up with plan A number 2. Just rolling in to our glassing spot. What time is it? Well, it's a little windy today.
Just a little bit. The elk are hiding from the wind.
The elk are hiding. It sounds smart.
Mountain goats, they don't care. Elk. We were just talking about it when Cook missed a bear. Not only did he record it while shooting, he did it with his hand while shooting, and he wasn't sure if he hit it.
I'd like to issue a correction. I was sure I didn't hit it. Similar to our last adventure, Scott Jones has now joined us. Scheduled for 6 a.m. Arrival around 1 p.m. Scott, how are you?
We're doing good. You boys would have shot an elk and all I were doing was packing, we might be doing even better.
Yeah, why didn't we shoot any elk yet, Bird?
Scott wasn't here.
I'm ready.
Do you have a filter on?
It actually makes your beard look really gray.
That there is wisdom.
We got Bird on the gray beard filter. Sorry, Scott.
So 2 bulls. Those are tomorrow bulls. We're gonna go kick up a today bull and kill it first. We're gonna split up. Work both sides of this meadow. There's a bunch of timber in between, so saw a ton of tracks. Smelt a bunch of elk on the way in, so we know the elk are near. Hopefully they're near enough.
The elk are down there.
I kind of agree with Scott, but... Well, we left about 20 minutes too late. About 20 elk just ran across this field in front of us. A couple branch bulls. And they're here. Day 2. Enacting Plan A once again. Why is it Plan A, Bird?
Well, because it is the best plan. And so usually the best plan you label is Plan A.
Remember yesterday we said every plan is Plan A, because we only have good plans.
Sorry. Every plan is Plan A.
Relatively by ourselves. See if we can drop the hammer on a couple bulls. Well, slight change of plans. We believe the bulls we were going after have been shot. At least one of them. Moving down the ridge. After another one. We were only about 4 miles into what we thought would be a 1 mile hike. Well, we have walked about 5 miles. We are around bulls. Some of them have been shot by other people. Now that we walked 5 miles, we came to a person backing their pickup down a road where we think they may have shot an elk. Bird. Nothing. Well, as we continue pursuit of the birthday bull, we found the bull that we looked at that was shot. We saw him laying on the ground. Learned that there are some hunters over there every day, every year. So we're making some decisions about our life. Bird, what do you got? Day 3, after a very long and frustrating day 2. We walked about 24 miles in 2 days so far. We've now spotted a bull. We don't see any other people, so that's good. The bad news, see down there. We got good weather. We'll leave some stuff up here with Bird.
good morning for it. Best of luck.
I'll
Godspeed.
be sweating in 20 yards. Headed down the hill after this bull. It's gonna lose about 1,000 feet of elevation, I guess. I'm only about 1.5 miles away from him, but way down. Should be a nice walk. Here we go. Making pretty good time. This elk are right down here. Came from up there.
Here we are, a little bit later in the day here. Cook is right in, coming into this opening there. Elk down in there. I guess he's about 500 to 600 yards away right now.
Bottom here. Got about 400 or 500 more yards before I think I'm gonna find these elk. There's elk sign everywhere. I believe I am where they live.
Right now Marshall is 100 yards from this bull, waiting for it to separate from these cows a little bit so we can get a good clean shot. Wish I had a phone scope I'd say on here, but I guess I'll try and hold as long as possible, see if we can get the shot on camera. I'd also like to be able to make sure I follow this, see if I can tell if it's a good hit or not. So that's probably more important than getting the kill shot on camera.
Well, just put down a bull. It's laying right down over here. Shot him about 150 downhill. He doesn't look like a monster, but he's a trophy. Bad news is I got to go all the way back up there. Luckily, it's only 8:30, so might be able to get part of him out today.
Took me about 52 minutes to get down here to cook. There's a dead elk. This will be our first view of the elk and cook in quite some time now. Lo and behold, the man, the myth, the legend, his natural element, harvesting game.
Well, here he is. He's not a monster, but he's a trophy. He's got a weird 1, 2, 3, 4 and this weird little hook thing. This side looks like it maybe broke off rolling down the hill. Pretty good Hell's Canyon elk. Now, I just need to get him up there.
Decided that I'm down here. So it would have been terrible to stay on top. Just kidding. It's a lot better than Cook walking back to the top without a bull. That would have been.
That would have not been good.
What's going to happen here is not going to be as fun for Cook either, but at least he'll have an elk on his back.
So we kind of figured out the trick to hunting. We bring Scott with us for a few days. And then when he leaves, we kill an animal. So
Immediately follow.
immediately, it's
Uncanny.
100% of the time the last 2 times. So thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
Here we are. And there we go. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Here he goes. This guy. Or we're gonna turn and keep going up to the ridge. It'd be cool if that was the turn. It's not. It's a good thing you're not taking a break.
I don't need one either. So fast, I'm good all day.
Got any pointers for this mountaineering?
What's that?
Got any pointers for this mountain hunting?
Try to hide your tears with sweat.
Hey, suck that belly in next time.
That's part of the strategy. Turn on my extra water.
Got your fuel. I don't know where else you'd like to be in the world, but that's a pretty good place. Day 2 of the pack out here. Gorgeous sunshiny day here in Hell's Canyon, which is good and bad. He's a little cooler.
Pluses and negatives for sure. Pros and cons. Pro is it's not raining. Con is I already got a little bit of sunburn going. And I'm sweating. It's not tears.
Mm-hmm.
It is sweat.
We've seen the footage. Crying the whole time. That might almost back to the top.
Getting closer.
Good afternoon.
Bird, how's it going this morning, man? This is day 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know.
Day 5. Well, putting 40 miles in 4 days. This morning, I found my $300 bill I left laying on the ground on day 3. It was day 3. Right where I left it.
Looking at a couple of elk through this meadow here. You cannot tell if they're bulls or cows. Well, that's not the way I wanted them to spook. What do we got going here, Bird?
Last hoorah. 6 days on, 5 days on, 5 days on, 6 days of being here. Give it one more go. See if we can knock one down before we head home.
Here we go. Home of white-tailed deer. Man, look at that. It's a good buck. How much you got, Bird?